Why do we value items purchased in a bundle less than those purchased individually? The bundling bias explained. When items are sold as a bundle, consumers are asked to make a decision on what they might want long-term based on their short-term preferences. Often, our long-term desires don't actually align with our current preferences, known as the projection bias. Since we may no longer view the item at the same value in the future, we may decide to forego the experience. This is also caused because we decouple the costs from each individual item when it is presented as a package, making us less likely to fall victim to the sunk cost fallacy. Example 1, physical bundling and monetarily bundling both cause the bundling bias. Most studies concerned with the bundling bias focus on how price bundling affects consumers' consumption behavior. However, it has been shown that when items are physically bundled, we are also less likely to use each individual item, causing us not to acquire the full value of the bundle. This insight can give companies valuable insight that even if they want to incentive purchase through bundles, physically separating the items can ensure consumers actually get the full value of their purchase. Example 2, bundling payments decrease utilization of healthcare services. Companies usually use bundled packages in order to incentivize consumers to purchase multiple items at a reduced cost. However, bundled packages only increase the likelihood of purchase, not of consumption. While this can have negative financial impacts on consumers, it is more dangerous when we are speaking of bundled healthcare packages. According to the bundling bias, people are less likely to use all the services included in their package, meaning that when healthcare facilities offer a bundled payment, they may actually decrease the utilization of useful healthcare resources, which may have consequences on people's health. How to avoid it? The bundling bias primarily occurs as a result of our inability to conceive of the costs associated with each individual item in a bundle. Since it is a problem of perception, we can use techniques that help us recouple the transaction costs and benefits of each individual item. Before purchasing a package, we should calculate the cost of each individual item, to see how much of the package we would have to use to make our purchase worth it. Additionally, even if monetary bundling may be helpful for companies, they can keep the items physically separate, to draw consumers' attention to the individual costs of each item. The bundling bias describes the fact that we are less likely to use up all the items that we purchase in a bundle, compared to if we individually purchase those items.